Tube Review.
Tell me about Travis Walton.
About what happened?
About Travis. Start by telling me who he is.
He was my best friend.
Why don't you fellas tell Lieutenant Waters what you saw? Or what you think you saw?
His house, you saw it first.
What about it?
Tell us about it. What'd you see? What did it look like?
Looked like fire.
Hello everybody and welcome to Tube Review once again. We're doing one of my old favorites today, Fire in the Sky from 1993, starring Robert Patrick, D.B. Sweeney, and Peter Berg, James Garner, and Henry Thomas. Henry Thomas was that kid from E.T., so yeah, another sci-fi movie. Good job, buddy. But anyways, this movie is one of my old-time favorites because it's kind of a B movie of one of the best alien abduction stories ever recorded, because basically a group of men who were logging in Arizona, I believe it was, spotted what they thought was a forest fire, so they went and checked it out, and by their accounts it was a UFO. Their buddy Travis Walton got out of the pickup and went over underneath of it, kind of, and a big beam of light shot down on him and then blew him back like 20 feet, and then so they all thought that he was dead because he landed on his back and just wasn't moving, so they all took off, and then his buddy Mike, who was driving the truck, was like, well, we gotta go back and get him. So he left everybody else on the side of the road and he went back up to find Travis, and he wasn't there anymore. And so they went back to town, told the sheriff everything that they saw, everything that they encountered, and then the sheriff didn't believe him, and basically for like 5 days they spent looking for Travis Walton's body and just grilling these guys and giving them polygraph tests and everything like that, and just like really turning them upside down and with each other and everything. And then all of a sudden 5 days later, Travis Walton shows up naked, like disoriented, naked, with a bunch of like crazy incisions and bruises at like an old broken down gas station. And you know, he doesn't know what the heck happened and everything, and nobody really knows exactly what happened. The only story that anybody knows is the one that they told him, and Travis Walton stuck with that. And you know, he told him, because in the movie he gets back and he doesn't really know exactly what happened, but then after he gets back, the flashbacks start, and those are some of the most graphic scenes I've ever seen in a movie. And I've seen a lot of horror movies and everything, and those are some of the most twisted, nightmarish scenes that I've ever seen on screen, is his flashbacks to what happened to him. And I'm not going to give too much of it away, but it's intense, and everybody did a great job. Robert Patrick, one of those guys who's just really underrated. You know, he played T-1000 in the Terminator and in Terminator 2, and he's been in a lot of movies. But he's kind of a B actor. So is D.B. Sweeney. He played Travis Walton. And I've always, I don't know, D.B. Sweeney has always kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but in the right ways. Like, I like his acting. I think he's a good actor. But then again, on the same hand, sometimes he gets a little bit too cheesy for me. And sometimes I kind of hate that I like him, but I do like D.B. Sweeney, and honestly I think this movie is what made me actually really enjoy his acting, because at the beginning of the movie he's just D.B. Sweeney, and he's really, you know, kind of ditzy and just cheesy, but when he came back in the movie That's the best acting I've ever seen him do. Better than the ice skating movie he did or anything like that. He is a good actor for this movie solely, and I think he should have won an award for this movie. This movie shouldn't have been such a B movie as it was, but it's one of the best sci-fi B movies I've ever seen. And its only downfall is the fact that it came out in 1993, so there is a very high level of cheese to some parts of this movie, especially when Mike Rogers, played by Robert Patrick, is pleading with the townspeople at the church, like they're having a meeting about what to do. Like the whole town's there, and he goes in there and just kind of pleads with them and everything. But it's a sci-fi movie. You guys have all seen sci-fi movies with cheesy things going on.
Give me a milk. Chocolate.
Where is Padme?
Look, I'm a warrior. I earned that. I want to prove that to him.
And they mostly come at night. Mostly.
I couldn't have. She was alive. I felt it. Get to the chopper! See you at the party, Richter!
I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
But this movie it's got some cheese, but it's a really good movie, and one of my all-time favorites. And if you like kind of true stories, alien abduction kind of things, this movie will blow the shit out of your ass. The last hour of this movie is just insane. So have fun with it. I mean, let me know what you think, please, because I've always enjoyed this movie. And thank you once again for visiting my YouTube review. This one was, of course, Fire in the Sky from 1993. Please check out my Facebook page, Tube Review, and my online blog, tubes85.blogspot.com. And thank you very much for watching, and thank you very much for following. Have a good day.
There are those of us out there who know the truth.
Tube Review.